Hey guys, Brian Hill with the Complete Combatant. We've got a great new event coming up called the Rifles Renaissance. And this is where we're going to bring shooters from all over the country together to spend time in community and learn how to shoot rifles well. This is being taught by four of us, myself, AJ Zito, Adam Winch, Shane Kerwin, no particular order. They're all great instructors. And what we came together for is to develop a course, an event, where you get the training we wish we'd had when we first started teaching rifles. When I first entered the shooting community, rifles were the big deal, and we had them all the time, and that's kind of gone away. It's been more and more pistols as time goes on, so we're hoping to bring a renaissance about with the rifle. As you can see, I'm shooting the HK556, and it's a wonderful rifle, and I'm so grateful to have such a good sponsor. I've got the MANTIS BLACKBEARD in it, replaces your bolt, and then puts a magazine in here, and what it allows you to do is the trigger is activated over and over. It resets itself after each shot, and you get a laser coming out of your barrel. So it's great for practice, and it renders the weapon incapable of firing, so great for home and dry practice. I'm going to be doing a class at Rifle Renaissance on how to use this best to get the most training out of it for dry practice, so that should be interesting too. All right, let's talk about things you need. I have a lot of people that shoot rifles but haven't been to a rifle class. Or they haven't been on the rifle long enough. They don't feel like they're well suited to this. And none of that's true. We're going to take good care of you, and we're going to get you through this, and we're going to help you. You don't need to be a SWAT guy or a military guy to be able to do this. You just need to be somebody who wants to get better. America hones so many of these weapons now, and training is essential because they're very different than pistols, and they require a different setup. First thing you want is a good sling. All right, I'm using the FLATLINE sling. Our good friends over there, I paid for this. They're not a sponsor, but I love this sling. And here's a couple reasons why I love this sling. I'll show it to you real quick, okay? This sling is very thin, which is nice. It's comfortable to wear. It's also super padded right there, okay? And then it has a slider right here, which means you can change how long the sling is, giving you a bit more action, okay? So when I'm able to put this on, when it's fully extended, the rifle hangs in a different position. When I tighten it up, I can move around and have it under positive control the whole time. But if I needed to do something, I need a little bit less tension in it, I can simply release it or put it back on. It's got a nice little grip panel right here, allows me to slide it back and forth. I've set mine up so that it hooks over to the front right side of my stock. You guys can see it right there. And that way it doesn't pinch my shoulder, stays out of the way. I have really long arms. I tend to run my finger all the way out. This is a 16-inch barrel. My finger's all the way out to the end of the guard. So I don't put my sling there. I put it at the half position. I would think during this weekend, I would probably think 50–60% of you are going to change your setup a little bit, your gear, because you're going to have a chance to actually see how people do it, and you're going to get some very different opinions. These are a lot like holsters. They have to be set up for the person relative to the weapon. So it's a great thing for you to get good at before you get there. You want to spend a little time just wearing it and seeing how it hangs. Right now the muzzle is hanging down, but it points away from my feet when I'm standing with my arms at my side. So that's a great thing for me to have. It's easy to do, and then when I get positive control over it, my finger is off the trigger, got a good grip here, my other hand's on it, and I can move with it, and it makes it nice and comfortable for me. All right. There are many fine slings out there. This is just the one I've chosen. I really like them. And it's a very well thought out product. It works great for me. Okay? Slings are like holsters. You're going to have a box of shame. You know what I mean? If you got pistol holsters, you go through a couple until you find what you like. And when you find one, unless something revolutionary comes along, you probably don't change it very much. This is a great sling, great setup for you. So if you need any help setting up, let me know. I can do a further video on it. Pretty simple, and it's something that you need to get really good at. So first things first for this class, make sure you have a good sling, that it fits you, holds the rifle well to you, and is well attached. I'm using QD clips here. I wouldn't cheap out on these. Be very careful of super cheap Chinese versions of QD clips because they'll let go. There's a little set of ball bearings in there with a spring. If it lets go, these don't work anymore. So get good ones that are not easily released and allow you to connect to it. You can run the sling around some options. There's a thread position where you can put it through. All right, but to secure it here, you're either going to need some sort of paracord, some people do it with that, or you're going to need some clip-in. And almost all modern rifles like this come with some place like this hole right here where you can put it in. All right, so it's right here is the hole, and you can just put your QD clip in there and get all set up. All right, so I hope that gets you excited about it. First things first, get a good sling. Do a couple more of these videos on other things you should be practicing and getting good at to be able to come to Rifle Renaissance and feel comfortable so you can learn the most you can. Once again, as always, measure, refine, and perform. I'm Brian Hill with the Complete Combatant, and we look forward to seeing you at the Rifle Renaissance.